Good afternoon. And I'd like to open the Tuesday, October 20th special select board meeting. First, the open session remote participation reminder. Due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, Governor Baker issued an emergency order temporarily suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law. Public bodies otherwise governed by the open meeting law are temporarily relieved from the requirement that meetings be held in public places, open and physically accessible to the public, so long as measures are taken to ensure public access to the body's deliberations through adequate alternative means. This meeting will be broadcast live on Channel 8 and on Zoom. The public may participate remotely by following the call-in information at the bottom of the live broadcast screen. For the Zoom meeting information relating to remote participation, please contact Cindy Knox, IT Director, at cknox@ayer.ma.us or 978-772-8252 prior to the meeting. And at this time, I'd like to call this meeting to order. I think, as with all meetings, if we could open with the Pledge of Allegiance first. I guess.
I don't have a flag, but I'll stand.
Well, I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That was just as awkward as I thought it would be. So, all right, for this special meeting, we have one agenda item. That item is the quorum adjustment pursuant to the provisions of Section 7 of Chapter 92 of the Acts of 2020. This meeting is for deliberation and action on a reduction of the required quorum for town meeting.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second.
Okay. Board Member Livingston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Board Member Hood, how do you vote?
Aye.
And the chair says aye. The agenda has been approved as is presented. So at this time, if I open, is there any discussion from the board members?
I have just for clarification purposes, this is only for the fall town meeting of 2020. Once we have the meeting, regardless what we set the quorum at, it goes back to the normal 50 members for the spring town meeting. Correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
For the purpose of those that are joining us that are possibly listening in, this is a provision that the state legislature has allowed due to the ongoing pandemic. By no means lowering the quorum. We're not encouraging people not to show up, but we just want to be sure that in the event that there's not 50 people there, that we are able to still conduct town business and that we're able to start the meeting on time and proceed with the meeting in a timely manner. Do you have anything else to add, Robert?
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, I think that's pretty much the synopsis. I'd also add that I think it also preserves a quorum during the meeting. As many recall, on June 15th, towards the end of that meeting, we're getting very close to not having a quorum. In that case, then the meeting would have to adjourn and be continued to another point in time. But I think the point, Mr. Chair, again, this is unprecedented due to the pandemic. As Selectman Hood mentioned, it's only specific for this town meeting. If the board was to consider this at future town meetings, you'd have to go through this process again.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
Yeah, I have just a not for discussion type, but is it remotely possible at all to have a town meeting that is fully remote in the form that we have? I know Lexington, I believe, had their town meeting in the spring remotely, but they're a representative town meeting. They're not open. I'm assuming that's really the difference.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Given the type of governing body that we have in Ayer, there's no stipulation for us to be able to do a remote town meeting.
Okay. Just wanted to bring that up and confirm that. Thank you.
So if I may ask, Robert, did you have a recommendation as to what the quorum should be reduced to for October 26, 2020?
So it's through the chair to Selectman Livingston. Obviously, it's up to the board to decide. The statute allows you to reduce it no lower than 10% of the quorum. So the quorum, obviously, for Ayer is 50. 10% would be 5. Informally, in talking with the town clerk and some other folks, I mean, probably reducing it to 25, maybe cutting it in half. We anticipate, and I just want to stress we anticipate that we'll meet that quorum and want to encourage folks that feel that it's safe and want to participate. I think it's important that and I'll talk about later, we've made arrangements to support everyone, but informally, we're thinking maybe 25, but it's up, the board can go as low as 5, or 49, or keep it the same.
Well, through the chair, I mean, I'm comfortable with 25 because I do feel that we'll have plenty of members. I would not be comfortable in reducing it lower than 25.
I agree. I think 25 is a good number.
And I also agree. I think that's in a good spot.
I'll make a motion that pursuant to provision of Section 7 of Chapter 32 of the Acts of 2020.
Excuse me, Mr. Chair, are you taking public inputs?
Oh.
Good evening, Mr. Bedurtha. Sure, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to express that with the amount of articles that are on the warrant being, I believe, 9, I don't think that this step is really necessary. I think that at 50, you're talking about less than 1% of the population or households in town. I don't believe with 9 articles that we're going to have a problem with 50, and I just wanted to express a difference. And for those that participate, although it's not a real forum, Facebook, it's not a popular, and I don't see that it's necessary. And I wanted to express that because 50 is low, and we've had many times that members of the community want to raise it to 100, and that would be difficult. But 50, I think that's a fine amount. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your input.
Do we want to ask if there's any other public input?
Yes. Is there any other public input at this time?
This is Janet Providakis. I just got a quick question of why do we need to lower it? Are we concerned about a number of individuals? I mean, the hall there, the auditorium, can seat approximately 550 people.
Yeah. So it's not a matter of the space and the amount of space. It's a tool that, given that we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and there are often times when we, especially towards the end of a meeting, we get awfully close to going below quorum. So it's just an additional tool to make sure that we're able to fully conduct the meeting, especially at this time.
Okay, yeah, I do know that a lot of people do seem to leave once their their article has come and gone. So, all right, that's what I just wanted to know. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Sean.
Mr. Chair, can I just add, people, I hope, will keep in mind that this is just the minimum that's required to start the meeting. We're not capping the number of people at the meeting. This is not any way to discourage people from attending. This is a reaction to really what we saw back in the Springtown meeting, where as the meeting went on and as the event, this meeting has the possibility to go longer, that as quorum drops, as the number drops, we got close to losing quorum. We want to make sure we can finalize all the business on one night if possible.
Thank you. And again, I think I think I'm correct in saying for my fellow board members as well as the town, that the hope is that, you know, we're way over quorum, and that as many people and residents participate in town meeting as possible. Again, it's just a tool to make sure that we're able to start on time and that we're able to conduct all our business.
Well, Mr. Chair, I think, you know, the concerns are valid, and I understand that. And again, as it was pointed out, this is simply really to be able to start the meeting. So we certainly don't have to, if we're going to reduce, we certainly don't have to go to 25. We could just even reduce it just by 10, going from 50 to 40. I mean, I do feel confident we're going to have enough people. And again, the concern being is that we need to make sure we have the quorum that will to be able to start the meeting. And then, you know, hopefully everyone will stay throughout the meeting. They tend to especially during this one, because, you know, it tends to be a lot shorter. Springtown meeting is where we usually have people, you know, it's getting late, they have to go. So we certainly do not have to, if we're going to reduce the quorum for the October 26, 2020 only, we certainly don't have to go all the way down to 25.
Okay. I'm comfortable with 25 still, but Selectman Hood or Board Member Hood.
I'm comfortable with 25, but I'm fine with, I guess, whatever number. Selectperson Livingston, if you have a number in mind, you said 40, is that what you would recommend?
Thinking.
Okay.
I feel confident that we'll have the 40. I feel confident we'll have the 50. But as we stated, you know, in order to be able to start the meeting on time and everything, we need everybody to be in place. And then, of course, there's the concern, there always is the concern that, you know, some people might stay until Article 3 and then they want to leave. You know, so all we can do, and we can't stop them, they certainly have that right. All we can do is ask everybody that shows up to please, you know, stick it out. So I don't know. 40.
If you want to make a motion, I'll support that motion.
I make a motion that the Board of Selectmen reduce the quorum for the October 26, 2020 meeting, fall town meeting only, to 40.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. So roll call vote. Board Member Livingston, how do you vote?
Yes.
Board Member Hood, how do you vote?
Yes.
And I'm going to say no, just because I'm stuck on 25, but the motion is passed. Okay, so that is the only piece of business we have for the special meeting. So is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to adjourn the Board of Selectmen at 5:59 p.m.
Seconded.
Okay, Board Member Hood, how do you vote?
Yes.
Board Member Livingston, how do you vote?
Yes.
The chair says aye. This meeting has been adjourned. Thank you.